visited Chiang Rai from Chiang Mai. A group tour with Leaf as our guide. We knew that it will be a long day since it meant to be 14 hours tour. However, it was fascinating that Leaf managed the group with specific instructions to visit the places and the time to return. On the way in the morning stopped at hot springs for a short break and in the evening at Pata shop. Had plenty of time to visit the places and taking photographs. Even though we didn't opt to visit the Long Neck tribe village, the others in the group visited same. We spent the time enjoying a coffee at the parking area. There's plenty to see and shop in the Golden Triangle area if someone does not join the boat trip. Altogether a fruitful day. The van was comfortable but be ready for a high-speed ride. The rest of the visitors were also friendly and very peaceful. Arranged lunch was good and they had arranged vegetarian meal separately for me. The Thailand tour operator, took an extra mile in returning a jacket that was left in the van by my son, and delivering same to Bangkok after we left Chiang Mai. We were delighted. Although it involves a lot of driving around and the drivers drive super fast, it was worth it for us. We got all the famous white and blue temples, the bonus black museum that was very cool, ate all the ice creams, don't miss the blue one, it's delish, had a nutritious lunch, and then we opted to visit the Long Neck tribe, and hope we helped by buying some trinkets there, and even took the short boat ride on the Golden Triangle limit zone. All in all, a full day. Our tour guide was nicknamed Smile, and she smiled a lot and made sure we kept to the schedule on time and provided good information on the temples and sites to visit. I would totally recommend. The pickup is in the small minivans, and if you have long legs, do not take the front row seats. My knees hurt and I had to move to the 2D row, which was fine. Have fun. Be prepared for a very long day, but you really do see quite a bit. The White Temple is stunning and definitely the highlight. There were crowds but not as many as in other sites. Our guide was so professional, funny and helpful throughout the day, even keeping us on track when two other guests were super late to pick up, hadn't paid in advance and needed to stop at a bank, and were late returning to every excursion. My patience would have been exhausted, but our guide, Hori, was so sweet and did her best to keep us on track. My only recommendation would be for the tour company to set expectations with their guests. The two guests were super inconsiderate and would have been better suited with a private guide. Kudos to Hori for maintaining her professionalism and ensuring we all had a great day. We booked the tour without the Long Neck village and boat trip and found the day very well organized, but also quite packed. In our opinion, the Black House could be removed from the tour itinerary, as it offered no cultural value for us and would have slowed down the pace of the tour somewhat. The White Temple and the Blue Temple are definitely worth seeing. We did have to wait for our fellow travelers at the Long Neck village and for the boat trip, but both locations were pleasant enough, with plenty of seating and drinks available. Kathy, the guide, showed us very interesting things and always had good energy. The only thing we would change is that they put us together with a couple that had scheduled extra activities and we, 8 people, had to decide at the last minute if we would pay for the activities. The boat is not worth it, it is see the same thing from land as from the boat, or wait. In the end, the activity of fewer hours that we chose due to time ended up being just as long and we spent more. We arrived at Chiang Mai around 10 at night. It's a long day with a lot of travel in a minivan. You need to be comfortable with it because the road isn't smooth. The 2 temples are magnificent and worth the trip. The Black House is quite a large complex and definitely worth seeing. As for the Golden Triangle, the temple itself is more worth seeing than the boat tour, in my humble opinion. The driver took care of picking people up and dropping them off at their hotel, a very nice touch.